back out here again. Not a whole lot going on tonight. I'm sort of pretty worn out from riding all day, making the most of the good weather while we still got it. Also, thought I'd do this just to show you the new GoPro. It's pretty cool. Definitely was worth it spending a little bit of money there and getting the 9. The front screen's pretty handy. As the moment I can sort of see myself what I'm doing. Also, the other thing I wanted to show you was the new bench top. So as you can see, it's all laser cut out. Come up pretty well. It's definitely pretty solid. It's out a 6mm sheet, so it's definitely not going anywhere. I've got all these holes laser cut so that I can fix sort of jigs and fixtures and that down to the table, not have them go anywhere. So they're evenly spaced apart. So basically I can bolt anything anywhere. Say if I'm doing 4-link arms or I'm going to build like a notch or something, I can bolt it down here and work on it. No, it's not going to go anywhere. Also I've got these L-shaped cutouts here. So that's just if you want to quickly clamp something to the corner here, fit G-clamp in, slides forwards, clamp it there, and makes a pretty quick, easy sort of use there. All in all, it's come up not too bad. The only thing is it was discussed that they wanted to cut the sheet out a bit smaller to fit in their machine properly. The only thing is the measurements also got changed from what I had marked out. So the corner squares definitely don't line up. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but like everything, I'll figure it out. Could cut the frame, but I definitely don't want to do that now that it's all together. So what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to try and fill this gap here, and then I'll just grind that out and try and get them to fit. Just has to be good enough that I can slide things down those tubes, because that's the idea of having them cutouts there. Especially when I'll probably have to go and get another plate done to get the vise here. Get that mounted on it, and then I'll weld a piece of tube to the bottom and it'll slide down in there, bolt underneath. And then yeah, I can have the vise removable or fixed to the table whenever I need. Back corner's probably going to get a sort of a light bar, so the pole's going to come up, it's going to all swivel and that, because yeah, I definitely want a shitload of light here, especially when I'm working. So yeah, finally got that. Just need to organise some timber for the bottom shelf. Nothing too hard there. So yeah, the other night, been working on this frame. Mate originally brought it around, had a bent chainstay tube. As you can see in the photos, pretty knackered. And I was sort of looking at it and thought, oh, I'll give it a go. See if I can straighten it out. So I straightened it out best I can. And got the rear end pretty much square again. Primed it, rubbed it down. I'm just waiting for the paint to turn up. The other night too, I marked out my wheel tubs. So this is what I was sort of saying about the shape. So that bottom line there is the wheel arch itself. I've marked up, sort of set the tyre up inside, and then I've also measured the full travel up to the top. So that's going to be the height of the tub now. So I've just done radius, and there's sort of a bit of an imprint in the floor going across. That's sort of just where the floor is going to be. So it's going to look fairly even at the top, but then it'll slope right down at the front and taper at the back, meet down the bottom, and then yeah, it's not going to be like original where it was all open here and shit was just going up inside the quarter. So that's the plan. So I'll probably go and get them rolled up at the sheet metal joint, just saves me trying to organise sheet and muck around with it. And then yeah, all I have to do is just figure out how I'm going to build these inners, because I want to do like a rounded edge, not a square edge. But I'll get to that when I get these back. At least I can set these in. So cut the taper where the guard rolls in, and then yeah, set them up, get them ready, and just see where I'm at from there. Basically that's all that's sort of going on at the moment. Nothing really exciting. I'm sort of at a bit of a stale point at the moment. There's a couple of jobs on the go, but nothing really worth showing, so thought I'd just give you a quick look at this, especially in the fancy GoPro vision. So I've ended up getting into a small job. Probably remember the knuckle duster number plate mounts. Yeah, well, they're still sitting in there. Been trying to come up with an idea for a number plate light, because what old mate did with his tailgate before my mate bought it was he screwed straight into the tailgate up above the number plate. So basically now there's two holes in a smooth tailgate. Probably the best way would be is to weld the holes up, body work it, repaint it, put it back on the ute. But we made the number plate brackets so that he could still run his number plate when it's down, if he's carrying his motorbike or whatever. So I'm trying to do it just to fill the holes up and sort of just make most of the bad situation, but sort of come up with a bit of an idea. Just some chain links, weld them together so they're just a bit tacked. I'll have to clean them up a little bit better just so the welds aren't sort of as wild, but basically I'll trim one end, make a bit of an oval bracket to take up the holes that are there, and then it'll come down. I'll have to figure out like a head to mount a light there. But yeah, these will sort of curve, so sit like that, curve over the number plate a bit. Also, because I've welded it where I have, should still be able to sort of bend it a bit. Worst case is you just put a bit of bend in the links. So I'll run two of these together and hopefully lay them in, so because I've got to run a wire back, I sort of want to try and keep it hidden, so if I can try and hide it under the links going back, yeah, hopefully it'll make for a bit of a nicer looking thing. So all I did was got the swarf drum, had a bit of a muck around there. I sort of built a first one, I was sort of putting two radiuses on it, then realised that's probably going to end up a bit wide for what I want. So what I'm doing now is clamping it to this side, and then what I can do is I can actually use that lip there. There's a bit of a straight edge. Straighten it up, tweak each one, then tack it. Same, just keep going until I end up with that. Yeah, I'll get into welding this one up and then look at piecing them together and seeing how they're going to sit.